Hi everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts. Hey Nick. Hi Wanda. Hello Phyllis. Hey Linda. It's Friday. That means Fun Fold Friday. So I have a fun fold for you today that I haven't tried before, and I don't even know what it's called. We'll just go with angled fun fold. So we're going to make two of them. We're using the Painted Christmas Designer Series paper. Retiring, so make sure that you get it while you can. Also, Holly Jolly Wishes, and this is retiring as well. Right now the retiring list is out, as well as the clearance rack has been updated. A lot of stuff has already gone from the clearance rack, but there's some awesome deals still available. So Holly Jolly Wishes, we're using Tasteful Labels, the circle. This is in the annual catalog. This is a must-have in your stamp room. I use these all the time. We're also using seasonal label dies. We're using this one. This is a really good set as well. That's the only one we're using out of this. Christmas pine cone dies. We're just using the big die, and then I cut it up because I wanted some greenery boughs. Hey Diane. And then Christmas trimmings dies, and we're using this one here, the little berries, which I love. This is a really pretty set as well. Also retiring, I don't think it's carrying over. A lot of the Christmas ones will be retiring. So if there's ones that are your favorite, they've been on your wish list, you should pop over to my online store and pick them up. Alright, so the cards we're making today are the exact same, and we're just going to make two different versions with two different types of paper. So it's the Painted Christmas paper, and then in here I have In Good Taste, the wood grains. Let's start with this one. So our base for this card is 11 by 5.5. 5.5 by 11. And then you score it at 4 1/4 and then 8.5. Then for your last little piece here, you measure off 1 inch and 2.5. 2.5. So 1 inch and 2.5, and then you just put, I did a little pencil mark, and then just put it in your paper cutter and trim it off. It's very easy to do. You just line it up on the two paper marks right where your trim blade is and cut it off. Okay, so this is our fold. It's going to go like this. I should add to, I don't know how to write it out. 1 inch top, 2.5 bottom. So you'll kind of know. So that's this last little piece. And that's our angle for our angle fold card. So here we have one of my favorite pieces of Designer Series paper in that pack. Well, no, all the papers are beautiful. This one is especially pretty. So we're going to add this to the front. I should have grabbed some inserts. Here's one. I always cut a pile of inserts, so I have them ready, especially for card classes and when I'm packaging up my cards. So this piece looks big, but it should only be 4 1/4 because it has to fit in our envelope. 4 1/4. So that's looking good. Now for this piece, it's 2 1/4, so it's a 1/4 inch less, and then 3 inches at the top. So again, I measured it 3/4 and 2 1/4, and then just put it in the paper trimmer and trimmed it off. Not gonna lie, I did have to trim this one again because I don't know what I did with the measurements, but they wasn't quite accurate. So that's going to go here. It's just a bit of a different fold. Now I'm hoping that I'm going to get it so that this top and this top are good. Yeah, this wood grain isn't exactly the same as this one. I couldn't find one that was exactly like that. They were too dark, too big. It's good enough. Good enough. Then I have that die from the Seasonal Labels dies. This one, it's a really nice shape and it fits a lot of the sentiments, although I'm using it just in the back. And then I have 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly from the Holly Jolly Wishes. So what we're going to do with this card is we're going to make our little sentiment, pop it up, and then the idea is that this can tuck under it, in theory. So first let's build this up because you know me, I want to make it fun. So I have a pine cone left over from another project that was found stuck to my catalog. And then I have some greenery. Even though there's no greenery on this card, I still want to introduce some. So what I'm thinking is, this is Shaded Spruce, and this is Soft Succulent. So I don't want tons, but I do want some. And maybe like that. All right, so I know I want it, my greenery down in this corner. I'm going to try it this way. I do want it fairly close. Oh no, do I? Yeah, I think I do want it fairly close to the edge, because my pine cone is going to go over it. One more little piece over here. All right, we're going to pop this up with dimensionals, and then we're going to see if my little latch is going to work. Oh yeah, this one doesn't matter where I put the dimensionals for this, but it will matter for this piece. All right, so let's get this one on. Is anyone else in their craft room today? We've got the cold weather now. Although in my greenhouse, I was out there quite a bit earlier, and it was 10 degrees. Okay. Grab some linen thread. I have this on my desk all the time because this is my go-to for bows. I love linen thread, especially for this card. All right, a glue dot is required. That's cold. We haven't really actually tonight I think they said -13. That's Celsius though, so might be different depending on where you are. All right, so here's how it's going to look. So now I want my dimensionals to only go halfway because I want this to be able to tuck underneath. Let's see if my theory is going to work. Just grab some of these edge pieces. And I think I'll be generous because it's going to get pulled a little bit up and down to allow the flap in. So I'm going to close it up, and ooh, that's not ideal. I'll just adjust those. There we go. So you do kind of have to lift it to put it in, but that's okay. I think these will be okay once they get in the envelope. They'll just kind of tuck over. All right, so there's our first card. Oh. Wonderful Gems is our preferred embellishment for today. I thought it would be pretty, and then the red one will be pretty with the next card. We don't want anything too fancy. And then maybe one little one. All right. It's kind of cool. Thanks, Wanda. All right, let's try the other one. It's going to look quite different because the colors are quite a bit more vibrant. So Real Red, Painted Christmas Designer Series paper. Then I did some of those little berries. It says the coordinating color is Calypso Coral, but I felt like Petal Pink was a good match. Even though I don't think I would put Petal Pink with a Christmas card. Now I am. Okay, I don't have another insert over here. That's okay. Alright, so same idea. Now we have to decide. Here's the back of this one. So this was my original idea to put this one here. And this one here. And now I'm deciding if I really like that. Let's try it with both the same. What do you guys think? Same or the back? They are designed to coordinate. Okay, you guys decide while I put this together. So I have two separate, this one is from Hippo and Friends, and this one is from Hippo and Friends and Stitch So Sweetly. It's one I use all the time. Okay, so we have our two little sprigs. I didn't decide on a bow for this one, so I'm going to do stuff this way this time because I want to match it to this. Same. Hard to decide. I know originally I was just going to do this one, but now that I look at it, I think I like it better with the same. Alright, let's try to build this up a little bit, and then we'll put a bow or something here to cover up the blob I'm going to have. So we've got Shaded Spruce, and these ones are quite long. Need a big one back here. Right, starting again. And it doesn't even really matter if, you can see here, I just cut it off randomly off of that big one, and it looks fine. You don't have to be really fussy with all this stuff. And I think I'm going to put Petal Pink in the back because it's not actually my favorite. I prefer the red. Alright. Okay, so I like that. I'm going to get some glue dots and adhere all these pieces. Oh, dang. This was the first one. And I realize it's going a little bit off the edge, but it doesn't matter. So you don't want to put them right on top. You want to offset them. And we can even go ahead and cut this here. so it's not quite so close, because you're not going to notice. Hopefully. I'm going to put some kind of ribbon here, I just haven't decided what. Alright, so we have one more piece of the dark. I'm going to tuck it behind actually. It's a good idea sometimes to not put it on right away so that you can tuck it behind or in front. So for this one I might tuck behind and kind of bury it in amongst the boughs. Yeah, like that. And then you can just flip it over and add your adhesive to the back. And then we have our red one, which is going to be more like the star of the show. There's already a little bit of adhesive there. I feel like I need a set of dental tools. There. Alright. Same, hard to decide. Let's do the same, because now that I'm looking at it, I kind of like the same. Hey Pat, we're doing an angled fun fold card. That's all I've got for the name. So there's that side. So really you just need to fiddle around and make sure that you get your pieces. I do a 1/4 inch smaller, you can do an 1/8 of an inch. And you just want to make sure that you kind of line them up there. So now we have our fancy schmancy piece. Now it definitely needs something there, obviously. So let me grab some red ribbon. We have so many choices. There's soft succulent, there's evening evergreen. I want to try red. There's red ruche. Red, I think this one's a no, although I like that width. Let's try the red ruche, and I'm not sure if a bow is going to be too big. I was looking for the other red ribbon. Oh, it's on my other side of my desk. I used it for class last time. This ribbon is pretty, but it's a little more substantial. I'm going to need to go on a big angle here. Huh. Alright. Oh. Let me see. What about a little bird? I'm totally changing this up as I'm going because I don't like the look of that ribbon. Okay, now I'm going to make a little nest for a bird. And I'm doing that to kind of cover up this little mess here. That might work. You know me, I don't do the project before, so I'm never quite sure how it's going to look. And I don't like the look of, I do like the look of a bow there, but it's going to cover up. My bird flew away. It's cute, but it's almost too small. Okay, hold on. bird might be too big. Let's see. Oh yeah, too big. All right. I don't know. Well, we're just going to go with this little guy. He's a little bit small, but he's still cute. He's still cute. All right, so now we want to add our dimensionals to the edge so that we can make sure that we can latch the card. If I'd used a smaller sentiment, we wouldn't be having this problem. Actually, the bird looks kind of cute. So I'm just making sure that I'm not gluing it shut. Yeah, I think we're good. So the only trick is closing it. It's not perfect, but it's cute. Hey, it's a fun fold. Oh, red twine. I don't have any red twine. That would be perfect, Ellen. That's exactly the thickness we need. Now, maybe this one that I didn't like would be better. Let me try. The red twine, I noticed they had the green twine in the clearance rack. The red twine is retired. I probably have some in my drawer somewhere, although it was cherry cobbler, I think. See, this ribbon just, it's a good width, but it's just not the right, I don't know. I don't like the white part in it. Well, for now we're going to have the bird. And we'll add a couple of gems. Wonderful gems. Not just gems. Wonderful gems. Yeah, it is hard to close. Bit of a design flaw. I have seen it made where you slide the whole thing over. That just looked too complicated for me for today. But I guess when someone gets it, they're probably just going to open it once. And then they're probably not going to want to bother closing it properly. You can just leave it like that. And they're probably... It's not too bad. Still cute. Alright, let's review our projects. Affectionately known as the angled fold card. And if I had that red twine, it would be perfect. It's not always ideal when I design on the fly, but you guys see the process. So, I'll save all these little branches for another day. So we have 2 cards. Both these papers are the Painted Christmas, and then this one is the In Good Taste Designer Series paper, that big huge pack with all the wood grains. Alright, they look pretty when they're closed though, I gotta say. Thanks, Linda. They are cute. Here's the measurements if you can figure out my measuring. Once you get your folds done, you'll know that this piece you just need to go from 1 inch down to the corner. And then for your paper, cut it to 2 1/4 and then just go from 3/4 inch down to the corner. That's the easiest way to remember how to do it. The bird actually does look kind of cute. Let's add some Wink of Stella to him. If he was half a size bigger, it would be better, but he's not, so we're just going to go with it. Alright. Thank you for joining me today. Thanks, Phyllis. I do appreciate it if you like or share my video. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, I encourage you to hit the notification button and also, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so that you'll know when I go live or post a new video. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. So starting next week, I'm on not every day. I'm on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3. So I'm back to 3 o'clock for all 3 days. Okay, I hope you have a great weekend. Stay warm wherever you are and have fun in your craft room. Thanks, everyone.